Closing thoughts on my marriage ending. Coping. Well, as of last week, I am officially divorced. And I gotta say, y'all, it feels like I've woken up for the first time in my life. It's like the past 7 years have all been a dream, and I'm awakening to real life where I don't have to worry about being emotionally abused or cheated on. I've given my full story elsewhere, so I won't give it here, but I have some parting thoughts before I leave these subs and move on to greener pastures. Take whatever lesson/encouragement you can from these random assortments and apply them to your situation however it makes sense. Keep in mind, I've completed my first year of therapy and I am not the same person I was even 3 months ago. I did my best and I did what I thought was right in my own battered, abused, and gaslit mind. I myself am still trying to make sense of it all and heal from it, so I won't have all the answers, but I hope these thoughts help someone in my shoes. I know some of you may have and will criticize me for not having the courage to divorce her, but hear me out. It turned out better for me that I didn't file because I look like even more of the good guy here. SHE was the one that cheated. Twice. SHE was the one that gaslit and emotionally abused me, yet SHE's the one who filed. Nobody in my circle understands that, and I've been told by my friends and family that they admire me for at least trying to see if there's been any change in her. I can't explain it, but something held me back. Call it God or my own intuition. I don't know, but I limped along for 6 months, not knowing what to do, and only when I prayed for God to take this cup from me that He answered. It gave me what I needed, a divorce, a permanent severing from the woman who'd made my life a living hell for an entire year. Again, don't judge me for being confused and unsure of the noble thing to do or not do. It was just where I was at. I was watching Letterkenny the other day. Fans will get that reference. In the episode where spoiler Wayne's girlfriend is caught cheating, everyone repeats the same line. If she cheats, it's over. End of story. Yes, right there. Of course, I was already headed toward divorce, so it didn't confirm anything I didn't already know, but the mantra still stuck. It will stick with me until I die. No matter who it is, no matter when or what, if she cheats, it's absolutely over. End of story. Even if there's kids involved. God forbid I never have to face this again, but if any woman cheats on me after knowing what I've been through, that woman is evil, and I will have nothing to do with her anymore. Inflicting excruciating pain on someone who's suffered it before is cruelty I will never endure again. I am better than I let myself have. I think it was perks of being a wallflower that has the line, "We accept the love we think we deserve." In my emotional state, I didn't believe I deserved love. I really didn't. I thought I was such a screw-up that I'd be lucky to land any woman. Wrong. You, me, everyone. Anyone deserve a love that will change us for the better. Bring peace, not a sword. Bring true joy, not anxiety. Patience, not irritability. I deserve better than what I've been getting, and I am never settling again. God willing, my next wife will be the kind of woman who will soothe my scars, won't take my trust for granted, and seek ways of loving me more. Who will recognize my love for her and embrace it, not run from it. Who will flee from any situation where she be compromised because she values me above her own ego. I've never in my 7 years of marriage truly trusted my now ex-wife. Especially after my dad went to prison, I was soothing her wounds more than my own because her anger couldn't be satiated. Less than a year later, she'd cheat on me, and that was the end of that trust. Never again. The most fucked up aspect of my marriage was what I felt after I found out she was cheating. I was relieved. Why? Because she wasn't just cheating on me, she was emotionally abusing me. Her guilty conscience overtook her, and she treated me so undeservedly cruelly. But I was relieved to hear she was cheating because that meant I knew the reason she was abusing me, and I knew it would stop. Again, don't judge me, this was just what I was feeling at the time. But how fucked up is that? Adultery is awful, excruciating, mind-numbingly painful. But I was experiencing something worse. That's why the cheating didn't bother me as much as it would other people. It was the least of my problems. Fucking hell, I was so screwed up in the head and never knew it. Find you a woman who's glad to have sex with you. Damn it, do it for yourself and for your relationship. My ex was so tied up with body image issues, toxic shame, perfection, and controlling behavior, she couldn't enjoy it without alcohol. She became so insanely randy when she drank. Honestly, I was okay with it first because it meant she'd let loose. It meant I'd let loose too. But that's horrible. A drink every once in a while, to loosen the gears as it were, is not a problem. But when both of us didn't feel comfortable opening up completely in the bedroom, her for her own reasons, me because I felt judged by her, that should have been a red flag. She loved doing risky things and risk getting caught, and it made me so uncomfortable. Consequences were not something she ever considered. I know public nudity and lewd behavior is illegal, but she didn't care that I didn't fancy spending a night in jail. I wasn't comfortable with it, and she'd get critical and frustrated when I wouldn't go along with it. Sometimes a little risk can spice things up, but I was afraid to take her out to bars or events because I didn't want her to try something on me. Call me old-fashioned, but I'd much rather focus on her than keep my head on a swivel to avoid getting caught. The point is, instead of respecting my comfort level, she pushed the boundaries. Never get with a woman who pushes your boundaries. Never be with anyone who considers it a personal challenge to toe the line with what you're comfortable with. Get with someone who will stay far away from that boundary and respect it even more than you. Find someone who makes you better, not tears you down. For God's sake, find someone who isn't addicted to risk, who isn't trying to make up for lost time being young, doesn't use you as her own personal validation device and get mad when you don't do exactly what she's never communicated with you. Better still, find someone who doesn't make excuses for her behavior, making you out to be the bad guy for asking for respect, making you feel bad for wanting the bare minimum of kindness. Don't get with someone with whom the bare minimum is too much to ask.